Sean here, and today we are going to go over the 7 deadly core exercises using a cable machine. So our very first exercise I'm going to show you using the cable machine and the rope is probably the exercise using your core you'll probably see most in the gym, and that is doing our crunches. From here, make sure that the rope is situated nice and high. Sometimes you can see it's far too low in the gym and you can't really round your back and get good activation on the core. So what I like to do, and it's up to you whether you have the rope up behind your neck or in front of your head. The main thing is when you have it there is you're not using your arms. So you're not pulling up and down here, using your arms, using your lats coming into it. You're not really working just your core from there. So wherever you position the rope, make sure it's in the same spot. From there, you're going to tuck your chin in, reach right down, and that's going to work your core. So in, right down, and up. Going as low as we can. Focusing on your core muscles once again. If it's too light, add some weight from there. We can work our sides a little bit more here as well. If we reach down to one side, and this is not one of the 7. Okay, so our second exercise, one that's going to look pretty easy, but when you do it yourself, you're going to find it's a little bit harder than it looks, depending obviously on the weight we're going to use. So our core muscles are stabilizing muscles. So with that, we don't actually want to move them too much. I know we just did crunches there, but a lot of exercises, you want to have the core muscles fighting to keep that part of your body nice and still while you're doing external exercises, such as this second one. What we're going to do is have the rope up over our head and leaning forward, and from here is going to keep the core tight. So depending on the weight you want to have on the cable machine, it's going to really want to pull you back. Our core is fighting to keep it still. And just to fight that exercise a little bit more, fight that stabilization, you're going to bring one knee slowly up and down. Opposite knee up and down. And you're just going to slowly up, down, going from there. If the weight is pretty heavy, once you bring that leg up, it's going to really want to shoot you back. So start off light first, then build up your resistance from there. Okay, our third exercise, and probably my favorite out of the 7 because I can really feel the work of my stomach, is the dead bug. So what we're going to do one last time using the rope, we're going to lie down, and throughout this exercise, the main thing you're ensuring is your lower back stays pushed into the ground. So check the ego at the door, don't worry too much with the weight, as long as it's challenging the stomach, but your lower back stays into the ground. And what we're going to do is grabbing the rope, bring ourselves out, slowly one knee up at a time. At this stage, your lower back should be pressed right into the ground. If it's not really an exercise, I would recommend. So from here, leg out, keep the lower back down, and back. Change the leg, and back. And just go slowly over and back. Try and get around 10 on each side. Okay, so our fourth exercise, once again, we are fighting that rotation, keeping our muscles stabilized in the core region. What we're going to do is a pull-off press. So we're stepping out, good step out from the cable machine, one hand over the other. You'll see arguments online where the outside hand should be on top, inside hand on top. I don't really feel too much difference between actually. What I'm more concerned with is that we don't twist our hips in. The wider our feet are going to be, the easier it's going to be. So if our feet are nice and wide, slight bend the knees, push straight out and in. You don't want to be pulled in by the weight. If you're being pulled in by the weight, it's too heavy, you've got to go from there. So loosen the weight, lighten the weight and go from there. So what we're going to do, out, back in, out, back in, and then try and have your feet shoulder width apart from there. And you can still keep it straight out and in, you're at the right weight. So once you do around 10-12 reps on this side, switch over the opposite side, do the exact same thing. Okay, so our next exercise is the exact same position, except what we're going to do is just going to fight that resistance. I find that a little bit more. So what we're doing is we're bringing the handle out, arms out straight. So instead of bringing it back in, getting a little bit of rest in and out like we would in the pull-off press, we hold it out and make little circles. So you really feel out your core, make little circles out and in. There's constant tension on it. And if you want even a couple of circles opposite direction, the exact same thing. Want to get a little bit creative with it? Spell out your name. Just make a little circles the main thing and go for X amount of time until a certain word or phrase or something like that spelled out. Just to switch it up a little bit as long as it's challenging on your core. Okay, our second last exercise on the cable machine. Another very popular exercise, the wood chopper. What we're going to do is when we're holding the handle, you don't want to have your elbows bent throughout this move. You want to have your arms as straight as you can, and as almost if your belly button's pointing up at the cable machine, you're going to follow it all the way through. The heavier the weight, the more your legs are going to kind of come into the pivot through. But make sure that we are keeping our arms straight. Maybe it's a slight bend in the elbows, pulling through. If we find we're bending our elbows too much during this exercise, the weight's too heavy, you're going to have to lighten it a little bit. So, hold the handle in. All we're going to do, pull it right down, following the cable all the way through. Follow the handle all the way through, up and down. Pull it right down and up from there. Right down and up. Obviously you can do this with the machine out here. Pulling this way, you can even go low to high if you wanted to. I like this variation, one, because it's different to the other 5 exercises we've done so far. Okay, so our 7th and final exercise of this video. It's going to look like a back exercise, but trust me, once you do it, you're going to really feel it in your core. All we're going to do is, in a press-up position, feet out. And the wider the feet are, the easier this is going to be at the moment. So keep the feet out, start off with, keep the hips down low. Don't have your arms up in the air, hips down low. What we're going to do, grabbing the handle, so you're going to need to back a good bit when you grab this handle. And from there, you're out, pull up, and in. Up, in. Keep the core in, nice and tight.